Okay, hello. How am I doing it? Oh, there we go. All right, that's better. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who are tuning in, thank you for joining me tonight. My name is Adam, and welcome to the Midnight Hour, where we'll be playing old songs from the 50s, maybe earlier than that, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, anything before the year 2000. So, last week, the intro song, which was provided by our guest Justin McCarthy, did not work too well, but hopefully this works tonight. So, let's try the intro song for the show. All right, it worked. I hope it worked at least. Give me a moment real quick. Trying to do something mathematically with time here. Anyway, the point of the show tonight is to provide you with some haunting music. I still haven't gone. Okay. Seems about right. Anyway, gonna start off with 12 sort of, they're not really Halloween songs. Well, some of them are Halloween songs, and some of them are just spooky and a little bit creepy. And I hope you enjoy them. I enjoy them a lot. I love old music. And I'm so happy the green lights on the board are flashing as high as they're supposed to be, and the meter's going where it's supposed to be. This didn't happen last week because it was my first time, but I think hopefully everything's good now. So, our first song tonight's going to be from the 1988 movie Beetlejuice. And if any of you have ever watched Beetlejuice, you've seen the opening where they're panning over the town. I love that scene. I just think that's so great because of what it turns out to be. But anyway, here's the opening theme to Beetlejuice by Danny Elfman. Enjoy. I have this bad habit with Tim Burton movies. Before I liked Tim Burton, I used to watch the previews for his movies and think, that's weird. I'm not going to go see that. I think that's weird. But every single time I've seen a preview for a Tim Burton movie on TV, I thought it would be bad. And then every time I see the movie afterwards, it turns out to be great. So, Beetlejuice was the kickoff for our Halloween-themed show tonight. And next we're going to go to something a little bit older. And then after that, something all of you should be familiar with. Well, both of these songs you should be familiar with, but in the computer they're one after the other, so I'm just going to play them straight together. The first one is from 1962, and then the second one after that is from 1984, from a good movie. If many of you should have seen it. If you haven't, it's a good movie, you should watch it. But you'll know the movie when you hear the song, obviously. So here, the first song is a classic Halloween song from Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers. Here is the Monster Mash. All right. Hope you enjoyed those two songs. The Monster Mash from 1962, a classic, and the Ghostbusters theme by Ray Parker Jr. Yep. Ray Parker Jr. And both of those are very good songs. And now I'm going to play a song that I only discovered just today. It's actually a good song, I think. Um, I mean, I've only played it like a few times, but when I was looking for more songs to add to the show tonight, this one caught my attention. I thought it was really good. It's from 1984, from the band Ministry, and I suppose it's heavy metal, but not really sure what you would call it. But anyway, I hope you enjoy Every Day is Halloween from 1984. Sorry, I forgot that song stops abruptly. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. I thought it was neat. It has a good beat to it, but anyway, let's go. Let's take it back in time a little bit further. Here in 1968, this song was originally instrumental, but it was made popular by the Classics 4 when they added lyrics to it. So here's a little spooky Halloween song for you, entitled Spooky. Spooky. All right, that was Spooky. Spooky. It's a great song. Now we're going to go a few years back to 1966. Here is Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs with Little Red Riding Hood. All right, we're back. Hope you all enjoyed that. That was Little Red Riding Hood by Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. And we're moving on to another song. We're going forward now to 1978. I thought Little Red Riding Hood had like a nice little sort of kind of an eerie tune to it. And to follow up with The Big Bad Wolf, here is... I know his name. Okay, here is Warren Zevon. Zevon? I'm not sure how I'm saying that right, but anyway, here's from 1978. Here's a great song. This is a fun song to listen to. Here is Werewolves of London. All right, All right, sorry if I'm getting back a little bit late. I'm eating candy at the moment, basically saltwater taffy, but it's good. Pretty much stole everything they had. But anyway, I'm also talking to my great friend Ryan Treya. How's it going, Ryan? Hope you're having a fun time. Hope you're enjoying college, and hope everything's going well for you. And I hope you get to join that class and go to London. Anyway, we're jumping forward. Now, I watched, if any of you have ever heard of it, the Rocky Horror Picture Show, it is a musical, but it's not your ordinary musical. It's fun to watch. It's just like, it's weird. It's very dark, very weird, but it's really fun. And from 1975, which was when the movie came out, I'm going to play for you a great song, probably the most popular song from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And for your pleasure, here is... Sorry, I was saying something in my mind and I wasn't saying it in my voice. So, we're going to take a jump to the left and a step to the right, and we're going to do the Time Warp. All right. Time Warp, great song. Wonderful song. All right. Now, going to continue with our Halloween-themed show for this ghoulish, spooky evening. For all you vampires, suppose this time in the morning, out there listening. And yeah, we're still in 1975. We're going to play one of my favorite songs, if not, I don't know, it's probably my favorite song. It's my favorite song at the moment anyway. I change frequently. But here we go. Great song by the Eagles. Here we go with Witchy Woman. All right, I'm going to point out, I just got a text that says, play some Metallica, exclamation point, smiley face. Jordan, I'm not playing Metallica for you. That's the end of it. All right, if you want Metallica, go on your iTunes and listen to them. If you told me they had any Halloween songs, I could have played them. I'm not just going to play Metallica for you right off the bat like that. Anyway, moving on. If any of you have ever read the book or seen the movie, Pet Sematary by Stephen King, it's really good, really frightening. I'm not going to, give you the plot away, but essentially it's about this burial ground, which is a pet cemetery, that anything buried in it comes back to life. So you can use your imagination there if you know about Stephen King. But anyway, Pet Sematary, the movie, was very well received and had a sequel in 1989. And a song was written for the sequel by the Ramones. So here is Pet Sematary, which should be very spooky. That's not really spooky, but it's more rock and roll, but still good. Here's Pet Sematary. All right, that was the Ramones. Okay, I'm not going to do it tonight. I got a text about this song called Enter Sandman. Is that right? But I have a few other things, and I'm going to try and stick with the time. I've got 7 minutes. I'm not going to make it. I have, forget about it. But Jordan, I'll make a promise to you. Next Friday, Enter Sandman will be the first song on. I'm making a note of it. Did you hear that? Scribbles? Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed Pet Sematary. Found that a few weeks ago. I thought that was great. And I saved the last 2 songs for the evening, which I thought were the best for last. And the first song is from 1992, which was a great year, in my opinion. That was my birth year. But I'm going to dedicate this next song to my friend Justin McCarthy, whose band, The Time Urchin, that's the name of his band, provides the wonderful intro for my show, and I'm glad that worked tonight as opposed to the first night. But, yay, all right. Yeah. Always glad to make you happy, Jordan. Send me a text. Anyway, here's for Justin McCarthy. Here's one of my, I know I said Witchy Woman was my favorite song, but, here's another great song. And I'm just going to warn you about volume, because the very beginning is very soft, and then it goes to rock and roll. So I don't know how that's going to affect your speakers. Anyway, here is Alice Cooper from 1992 with a great song, Feed My Frankenstein. It's another fun song to listen to every now and then. All right, and amazingly, it's 1 o'clock, which is the end of the show, but it's going to be 5 minutes over. The last song for the evening, I want to dedicate to Ryan Treyer, who was a great friend back in high school and a great friend now. And I hope you are doing great, and it's nice to hear from you every now and then. So, here for you, Ryan, from 1984, from the King of Pop, Michael Jackson, here is classic Thriller. Can you dig it? And so, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this Halloween-themed Midnight Hour. In fact, I think that's going to be the title, Midnight Hour. Just like that. Sounds cool. All right, so good night to everybody. Good night to my parents and to my sister Amy, who are listening, I believe. And good night to Ryan and Jordan and to all my friends and fans, hopefully, who are listening. And I hope you all have a good evening. It's been a pleasure. I guess it's been a pleasure playing music for you. Have a good night. And happy Halloween.